Sanitasi Tanggang, with the subject is classroom interaction. So our assignment is critical journal review. But before I explain about it, let me introduce myself. My name is Yulandriani Simanula. I'm a student of Mamensan HKBP University, and my academic number is 16120070. Okay, well, because our assignment is talking about journal, so it's better if I explain about the journal detailing. So, the title of this journal is Use of YouTube-based videos to improve the student's speaking skill. With the author is Diki Riswandi, and year 2016, volume 2, number 1, and the way of the journal is PDF. Okay, alright, there are some explanations in this journal. For the first is introduction, the second is review the related literature, the third is method, the fourth is result, and the last one is suggestion and conclusion. Okay, for the first, I will explain about the introduction of this journal. As you know, in introduction, we explain about the general until the specific information. So, for the first is English. As we know, English is an international language and it's very important. There are some skills in English. For the first is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But the focus skill in this journal is speaking. As we know, speaking is very important because it can help us to communicate with others. In this journal, the setting in this journal is junior high school, grade 9 in Surakarta. But the researcher found many problems that face the students when they're teaching and learning process, especially in speaking. The problems are, for the first, they are afraid of making mistakes. The second is lack of vocabularies, lack of confidence, and they have no ideas to share with others. And then the researchers saw that the students in Surakarta had willingness to speak English well. In Surakarta, the students in Surakarta are able to speak 1, 2 until 3 sentences, but then they get stuck, and then totally they speak their mother tongue like Japanese and second language. And the other problem is the teacher used the monotonous style, the monotonous method, so it makes the students are bored and lose the interest about the subject. So because of that, the researcher decided to make the strategy, namely YouTube-based videos to improve the student's speaking skill. For the second part, introduction, is the objective of the study. So there are the objectives of the study in this journal. For the first is to describe what extent the use of YouTube-based videos can improve the student's speaking skill in junior high school, grade 9 in Surakarta. And the second is to describe the teaching and learning process when YouTube-based videos are implemented in the class. Okay, now we are going to chapter 2, review the related literature. For the first is speaking. So speaking is the first way to interact with others in social community. Speaking is very important because it can help us to communicate with others. According to Harris, 1974, speaking as the encoding process whereby we communicate our ideas, our thought, and our feeling orally. It means that we produce spoken message. Spoken message including thought, ideas, feeling that we want to share, influence, or interact to others people. Okay, for the second is according to Susan 1981. So she made 2 words to explain about the definition of speaking. For the first is express. Express, it means that we share our opinion, our viewpoints, and our feeling to others people. And for the second word is alone. So alone, it means that the voice that may be heard. Okay, as we know, there are some aspects of speaking. For the first is fluency, the second is pronunciation, the third is grammar, the fourth is vocabulary, and the last is content. Okay, for the second is about YouTube. So I think YouTube is very familiar in our area, and because we live in modern area, right? So YouTube gives many contribution in teaching learning process. According to Khalid 2012, page 527, define YouTube is a video sharing website which users can upload, share, or view videos. YouTube is considered by the researchers as an alternative strategy to enhance the student's speaking skill. After watching YouTube-based videos, the students can get the ideas to speak and can get many vocabularies. Okay, now we are going to chapter 3, method. So this research is using classroom action research. Classroom action research is the research design that is constructed for improving the quality of learning in the classroom. There are some procedures of course according to chemist and MC Tugger. For the first is planning, the second is acting, and the third is reflecting, the fourth is replanning, and the last one is acting and observing. The steps of the procedure for the first is planning. So in the steps, the researcher make a preparation about the teaching and learning process, like videos that are related to the topic. And then the second is acting. So in this acting, carry out the activity in the class. And the last step is reflecting. So in the steps, the researcher discuss with the students about the activity and lesson that has been conducted. Okay, now we are going to chapter 4, namely results. So in this journal, there are 2 cycles. For the first cycles had been done for 2 meetings, and the data findings were based on the result of the data analysis from observations for observation sheets, field notes, tests, and then questionnaire. And then the method in cycle 1 is using task-based language teaching. And there are some procedures or there are some steps in task-based language teaching. For the first is pre-task-based, the second is task cycle, and the last is language focus. And then in pre-task-based, the activities start with creating. So the researcher check the students' attendance list and then telling the learning objective of the lesson. And in task cycle, the researcher play the videos that related to the topic. So the video play twice. For the first, the students allowed to take notes, but the second, the students didn't allow to take notes. And after that, the students make the script about the videos, and then the students discuss in front of the class, and the other students give comment and then suggestion about the students' performance. So from the cycle 1, the researcher found the improved score of the students from 65 up to 71,7. Okay, now we are going to cycle 2. So in the cycle is revision. The procedure is same with the cycle 1, namely using task-based language teaching. But in this cycle 2, the students bring their own facilities like a laptop, handphone, tablet, or something like that. And the researcher found that the score of the students be 80,1. So from the result above, we can conclude that YouTube-based videos can improve the students' speaking skill in junior high school, grade 9 in Surakarta, and it's very helpful and interesting. Okay, for the next session is about the strength and the weakness of this journal. So I think the strength of the journal is the words of this journal is familiar, so it makes the reader easy to understand about the journal. And then the explanation about the method is clearly, and the result of this journal is clearly. And the weakness of this journal, I think the explanation about the implementation of the strategy to the speaking skill is not too clear. And the conclusion of this journal is the implementation of YouTube-based videos in teaching speaking skill can improve the student's speaking skill and motivation. Okay, I think until here about my explanation about the journal with the title is use of YouTube-based videos to improve the student's speaking skill. So if I have many mistakes when I deliver my journal, I'm sorry, and thank you for your watching.